All right, man. 7:04 in the morning. We up here to follow up about the complaint about last night. I got my policies right here that they violated. These the officers' names and badge numbers. Let's see what's going on in here. Everybody should still be in the office. The doors just got open. I don't want to hear those excuses today. How you doing? Can I speak to a sergeant?
What is this recording?
I'll let him know.
Okay, just have a seat. I'll see if he's in.
All right, thank you. And who's the watch commander today?
Sergeant Comathy.
Comathy? Comathy know what's up already. Let's see how long they take today. I'm gonna pause it right here until somebody come out. Then I'll try to show him or her, whoever come out, the video of the people last night violating the policy. Then I'll bring it back in. So let's pause it right here. What's going on? Yeah, I had a couple issues. I had some officers last night I ran into on a couple traffic stops while I was out patrolling. You want to see the video? It's about 3 minutes. It's not too long. I'm going to pause it right here.
See what?
That the ride-along is handling his ID. The ride-along is not a police officer. He's not.
I can't tell from the video what that is.
But that's definitely his ID. You can hear the officer say that he just forgot to give it to him. You can hear the officer say, yeah, I forgot to give him his ID, so he had the dude who was doing the ride-along give it to him.
Okay.
Is that not against department policy?
No.
Why not?
Why would it be?
Because I got your policy right here.
And it says what?
Right.
It gives me the ID?
Right here it says under ride-along, right? 405.2.3, suitable attire. He's supposed to be wearing a collared shirt and a jacket. He had on a pullover sweater. No collar shirt. So that's the first thing that the dude who was doing the ride along is in violation of. They shouldn't have even had him outside with him. And then number 2 is going to be 405.3.3. Peace officer ride along shall not be representing themselves as a peace officer or partaking in any law enforcement activity. Right? He was partaking in activity by handling that dude's ID. And then 405.5, control of a ride along, section B. The ride-along will not become involved in any investigation, handling of evidence, discussions with victim or suspect. So those are the 3 policies that he's in violation of by allowing that man to handle his ID, because that's evidence of a stop, because that lets you know about a person's status. That lets you know if he's on probation and everything like that. So the identification is definitely evidence on the stop.
No, it is.
Oh, it's evidence. Oh, it's definitely evidence.
We can sit there and argue back and forth. It isn't, so.
Okay, that's. I want to make a complaint on these officers for that. I want to do a verbal complaint.
Do a complaint regarding written.
I want to do a verbal complaint though.
Sorry, sir. Do a written complaint.
So I can't do a verbal complaint?
No.
Because I know in your policy it also states that I can do a verbal, a written, or I can send one in. I'm trying to do a verbal one.
You can do the written one, sir. Thank you.
I don't want to do the written one. I want to do the verbal one.
I'll help you on that part.
So you denying me to do a verbal?
Complaint, sir. Anytime that you
I want to do a verbal complaint.
go ahead. You can do a complaint here, written.
No, but I would like to do a verbal complaint.
Verbal complaint.
Yes.
Open verbal complaint.
I would like for you to write it down and take what I'm saying down and submit it.
Okay. Well, then
That's a
submit the
verbal
video.
complaint. I'll send you the video. I just want to make sure you write it down so I can get the complaint number and copy of the complaint.
Copy of the complaint.
Yeah.
There is no copy of the complaint.
I mean, you have to do a handwritten version of yours.
Okay. Well, send me the video.
I'm going to send you the video, but I still would like a copy of that.
I'll give you an email. You can send it to me.
All right.
All right.
Let's get that done. What's your name, sir?
Senator
Huh?
Senator
And your badge number?
32.
All right. Just out here for backup to hear what happened?
I'm sorry?
I say you just out here for backup to hear what happened?
No, I just happened to be in the office. I came out.
And you don't think that he's in violation by doing any of those things?
I'll have to look into those policies and.
I mean, I just gave them to you clear as day.
So I mean,
This written straight out of y'all policy. I mean, I understand I read it down, but this word for word.
I'll make sure that go look at the policy myself and then figure out what we do from there.
But the ride along is definitely not supposed to be handling no one's identification. He's not a qualified officer. That's a Fourth Amendment violation.
I definitely understand.
Because that man has a right to his Fourth Amendment. And the only reason that an officer can get your ID is if you're breaking the law, which he might have been doing, which is why they had a reason to stop him. So an officer can handle his identification, but a ride along has no rights to any of that.
I definitely see your perspective.
So that's where we have a problem at.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
You said what happened?
Let me see your picture that you have.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nice things.
Those are all the violation codes right there. Those straight out your
Copy
policy.
of it. We'll go from that point on. It's the email right there. Written complaint if you want that also.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it just in case. But as far as that right there, can I get a time and stamp date on that and return it to me?
Time and stamp date.
Do you guys have a policy, well, a stamp that you guys do here? Or well, can you put your, well, can I still get a copy of what I submitted? I still want a copy of what I submitted to him.
He's just getting a copy of that for us.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
you're
that's
gonna get
cool.
your original back.
All right, that's cool. Now, I would like for y'all to keep the original. I'll take the copy because I'm submitting that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I just don't see that as being following the code of your policy. Because again, he's not supposed to take any. When the word "any" that means none. He's not supposed to be in any of the investigation, handling of evidence, or any of that.
I
So-
see how you're with what you said. I see how you're understanding it that way.
It's not like I'm misunderstanding it either.
Like I said,
Because it kind of sounds like you saying that's just the way I'm interpreting it, and I don't
have
think
to-
so.
I have to go over, like, for example, right? I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying that you're doing this.
Right.
But it could have been off of a policy or procedure from some other agency or anything like that. So obviously.
Oh no, this is you guys' policy directly. I downloaded you guys' PDF,
Yeah, so I wanna go
643 pages.
So I
It's,
want to go there and.
I understand. That's why I made sure I read the exact codes so that you guys can go to the exact part of the
It
book.
does look like you did your research.
Oh yeah, I did, man. I did for sure. I know I like the copy. I'm submitting this
Copy of what?
of this. Yeah, I'll take this copy. And
Sounds good.
can you get your name, your badge number on there so I can know who received it?
Already on there, sir. I gave you the
Where you
card.
put it?
Give me the card.
I know this is the card. I know.
Give me the card.
All right.
I'll attach it for you.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the card is a part of the, a part of the copy so that it's right. And then, how can I get a copy of the complaint number so I can know to follow up on it? The complaint number? All right, I'll just do a follow up on it. But yeah, I don't think they should be allowing a ride along to handle anybody's property.
All that gets taken care of by Sergeant Soldano, if you've had many
I know.
occasions to speak with.
But
See you, sir.
yeah,
Have a
and
nice day. Anything
but
else, sir?
yeah, as far as the what about the guy wearing the sweater? It says in
I
the
know,
policy
sir.
that you guys
Take
have to
care
wear a
of it.
jacket. I was just talking to him.
All right, sir. I know.
So what about that part?
Already explained to you.
Not you. I was asking him a
Already
question.
explained to you, sir.
So you telling me I can't speak to him anymore? Because that's what it seemed like. I understand if you don't want to talk no more. All right, let me go over here to records. I got a couple questions for them also. And you see how he didn't take down. Excuse me, can you call him back for me? You see how he didn't take down the officer's badge number or anything, so he don't even know who I'm complaining about. He thought he was slick. Again, these are the codes that he violated. Handwriting a little crazy, but those are definitely the violations. Cole Matthew, he just stapled it to it. I'm definitely gonna do the handwritten complaint too. I'll sit down and fill it out because it looked like he's trying to not give me what I need here. So I'll also pause and fill this out and submit it. So that way I got a paper trail, since he just want to do it the way he do it and not take all the information down. I was just trying to do it verbal so I wouldn't have to pause the video and write everything in here, but it look like we're gonna have to do that since he acting that way. So I showed him the video. He tries to act like the guy passing the ID back to the dude who was driving. He like, oh, I couldn't really tell what that was. Come on, man, you know that's definitely an ID. No matter what it is, he shouldn't be handling any investigative findings or anything that needs to be handled by an officer. He needs to not have his hands on it. So it doesn't matter if it was an ID or not, although we all seen it was an ID and heard him say it was an ID. But you know, they always want to protect each other. So I'm gonna pause it until he come back because it seemed like he want to take his time. You didn't take down the badge numbers and officer's name that I'm complaining about.
Yeah, it's Brock you have on one, right?
One is Brock.
And what's the other one?
Forget his name.
Okay. Some paper you gave me.
All right, but I want to submit an actual one.
Okay, sounds good. You finished with it?
Let me make sure I'm done.
All right,
Yeah, here, yeah. Since he didn't want to take down their names and stuff, even though it's written on the back of the paper that I gave him, but I noticed he didn't make a copy of that side showing that there was a back side with their names and badge numbers. So wrote down a simple complaint with my email, the date that it happened, the time that it happened. Real simple, that I seen 2 police officers break policy. These are the 2 officers' name, their badge numbers. And here are the 3 policies, wrote the codes down. So, I'm gonna handle this the right way since he just was kind of trying to be a little cocky about it. To make sure I get the formal complaint form in instead of just my little handwritten piece of paper. I want a copy of this one too.
sure.
See, that way we got an official one in rather than what I just handed him. Although this should be enough as long as he attached the badge numbers and names to it and let him know that these the policies they broke. Really shouldn't have an issue. I just didn't like his attitude, so we're gonna put in a formal one as well. Saldina not gonna like that because now he gotta communicate with me again. Too bad he's the only internal affair officer. If they had more than one, maybe he wouldn't have to deal with me. So let's pause it for a second.
Everyone's down, here you go. Here's your copy.
All right, and is there someone in records? I've been trying to get to someone over there. I've been pushing the button. No one's responding.
It's closed today.
It's closed today. They don't never close. No, they don't.
Yeah, for public service, yes, they do. It's closed.
So it's closed for public service only today.
Instructions right there in the window. You see them. Have a nice day.
I'll go check. I didn't see him, but I'll look. Let's see. He says it's closed today. Maybe they are. Okay, I guess they are. All right. Well, we got the complaint done. So we'll see how they handle that. And until next time, my friends.